Warning! We are about to spoil The Predator from 2018. If you haven't seen the movie, and for some reason you plan on watching it, leave now and come back later. But if you have seen it, or you just don't care, then please, stick around. Look, the obvious joke is just right here. We joke that the Predator hunts down autism, and then we cut to the
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to yet another episode of Cinema Roulette. Boy,
We're keeping energy up.
we are. We're trying. I can't. It's right here. Freaking this movie, man.
Yeah, I've sat through it twice.
Yes, he has, and I apologize. This was my first time viewing this, and dear Lord, was it just... I'm glad this is over with. I'm glad.
Oh, I'm so glad. It means there's nothing really bad on the wheel for a good while.
For a good while.
Okay,
And,
maybe not a good while. If we land Men in Black,
yeah, but...
then the badness comes back.
Yeah, but hey, that's for the future. This is now. Do you have any banter noises? Great. Okay, this is The Predator from 2018.
I'm not weighing on the silence. Silence has happened. Okay,
So we're sorry to cut you short, Silence, but
you can go take a break today.
yeah, you're off.
Okay.
Enjoy your rest of your night. Go see your wife.
Why? We're recording during Pride. It's his husband.
You're right. I'm sorry. He's polyamorous.
There we go. Now it all works out.
Anyway, The Predator.
Oh, to the Predator. Okay. Pop quiz. Name a character besides the main character, and I actually forgot his name too.
Nebraska.
Nebraska. Name one other character.
Specifically part of his crew.
Quinn's crew. Yeah, sure.
I cannot, because I remember Rory, the kid.
Lynch could have been an answer.
Lynch. I forgot that Lynch was even there. Starts with B. I don't know her name. Scientist lady.
Bracket. The reason I am saying this joke is because at the end of last episode, I said I did not remember this movie after I saw it. We have literally watched it an hour ago.
Yes. We watched it, went out to dinner, and then came back and recorded this.
And nothing has stuck.
Yeah. I thought it was similar to like Beckett, because I'll never forget Beckett from Castle.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bracket?
Bracket.
That was her name. Oh my God.
Funny bit is, you looked it up during the movie.
I did, yeah. Because you were like, what's her name, this? And I was like, I thought I heard a B in there, and I thought, oh, it's Bracket.
Yeah, I think I heard Fracket for some reason. Anyway, let's get into this movie. If I posted this on the Predator subreddit and there's someone defending this movie, I'm sorry. Anyway.
We had a very vehemently negative reaction to this.
Oh, yeah. For a second time. Literally, the review I left on Letterboxd. Usually I don't leave one when we do a watch for Cinema Roulette because we have episode. I should really make a Cinema Roulette Letterboxd at some point. Each review is just linking to an episode.
Dude.
The thing I've wanted to do, though, is re-listen to everything and see if we give a rank, which we always do in an episode. So I would at least keep that somewhat consistent.
Yep.
Or put a little quote from the review. Anyway, that's future Justin wasting time that he should be spending doing anything else. Anyway, The Predator. We open with a ship chase. A big ship is chasing a little ship. Shoots the little ship. Little ship goes through a portal and crashes on Earth. But luckily, the Predator jaunts on over to his escape pod and shoots himself out.
It is a fabulous power walk.
He's really just in a very, oh god damn it, I need to fucking go be in this movie.
Yep.
Cut to a sniper who is doing some job in Mexico to save some hostages who are definitely going to die in 3 seconds.
Oh, you know it.
Like, we never see those hostages again. That mission failed. Because the Predator's escape pod crashes down right in front of the sniper, which he sees it coming and then decides to still go for the shot and then looks up again and sees it coming right towards him, so he has to fall down the mountain. This is Quinn. Quinn is already a big smarty.
Yep.
He goes over to the escape pod. He loots some shit, mainly a predator mask and one of the gauntlets. One of his buddies shows up and is like, yo, do you know where Hank is? I don't remember what his actual name was. I think I'm close.
You probably are.
I think it was Hank. Oh, I miss Hank.
You don't have Hank anymore?
No, I still do, but he's back at home.
Yeah.
But yes, they see that his buddy is dead, and then the Predator shows up and kills his other war buddy, but luckily, due to using the Predator's gauntlet, he's able to scare it away. Also, an alien ball pops out of it. Yeah, so Quinn swallows that. He was not forced to eat it. He chooses to.
He chooses to swallow this. Yeah.
Yeah, he ran off into some Mexican city and then sends the Predator gear back to a P.O. box by his house and swallows the ball thing. What's it, Hank?
I don't see a Hank in there, which is why I'm confused.
Darn. Maybe even the Wikipedia page does not care.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised. Anyway, we cut over to our other main character, Rory. I want to say Rowley. Like
Wow.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, yeah.
Rowley.
Rowley. Yeah, I forgot about that.
But Rory, who is he is the autism.
Yep.
And we do the thing where he's by chess. So
Yep. We had to go through that cliche.
okay, hold on. We're not going to talk about this scene yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to say what happens and we will move on and then we will come back later.
I'm really trying. I'm sorry.
I am too, because I was about to go on a long rant. Okay. So we do the cliche. He's in chess club, but he's not versing anyone. He's just watching other people play. All of a sudden, some stupid kids pull the fire alarm because it's an elementary school. Everyone runs out because the fire alarm. Except for Rory, who is stuck covering his ears because he doesn't like loud noises, except when the gunfights break out later and he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Or when the cannon goes off. Or the ship crashes. Or anyway, again, no commentary. Some bullies make fun of him for covering his ears and then leave, and then the fire alarm stops and he shows he is super duper smart because the bullies knocked over all the chessboards, but he puts all the pieces back where they're supposed to be. It's basically just another version of that scene where a character wins in one move in a game of chess to show they're super duper smart.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's him. That's Rory.
Rory, yeah.
We cut over to Dr. Starism, Dr. Brackett, not
Brackett.
Beckett. She gets taken by the government while walking her dog. And they explain that they call these aliens predators, because that's what scientists like to do. It's just name things that are wrong, which multiple characters point out they are not predators, they are hunters, because a predator would only hunt for survival.
Yep.
Anyway. It's a very easy movie to get through. Also, she's just kind of in the base. I'm sure nothing was cut. But yeah, she's taken to Stargate. No, not that one. Oh, sorry, Stargaze.
Yes.
Happy Pride.
Happy
Actually,
Pride.
We're out of Pride at this point. We're in July.
Yeah.
But she has shown the Predator. Predators have been coming to Earth more often, and they caught one, which is the one from the escape pod. And they also got most of his supplies, but the mask and one of the wrist things are missing. Also, there's an evil kind of military guy. I'm going to just call him Gordon, because that's what he's called in Supernatural, and is basically playing the same character, but hunting aliens instead of supernatural beings.
Yep.
He is, if you've seen Supernatural, he's as much of a prick here as he was there. Actually, maybe more so, because I don't think Gordon in the show would threaten a child, but I haven't gone super far in it, so he might still.
We'll see.
Well, you won't. You're not watching.
Well, yeah. Well, you and whoever else is watching Supernatural.
Yeah. Where was We also cut over to Quinn. He is being debriefed, but mainly interrogated to see if he knows anything, and then they're going to write him off as crazy and send him to prison.
Yep.
Sure. Back at home, Rory opens the box that Quinn sent did make it to the P.O. box, but stayed there too long without payment, so it was sent to the house. And Rory brings it down to the basement and opens it up. We also saw his mother, and he was super smart because he was reading like 16 books before she got home from work, all that were calculus and whatnot. Because anyone who has autism, that's what it's like, right?
Yeah.
You're just super smart all the time and everything's good.
Yeah, you're able to just breeze through calculus books. Just
Yep.
read them in just multiple ones in one night.
In one sitting.
Yep.
Probably hours because it was after school. So like
Yeah.
2 hours he sat through what was a decent stack of books.
Yeah, no, I'd much rather be doing that than, kid things, because Halloween's coming up and there are masks. Then, you could play video games or like, no.
Well, he's not into video games, except for that big video game setup where he's playing a video game.
Yeah.
Anyway, how many times have I said anyway? I'm trying to keep myself focused.
Yeah, probably as much as Monty Python did in season 1, honestly.
Oof.
Sorry.
It's true, though. But yeah, kid opens the box, starts fiddling around with shit in there. And since he is super duper smart with his genius brain, he starts figuring out the alien language and playing around thinking it's a video game. Okay. Sure. We're on the meat bus because Quinn is going to be sent to prison with a bunch of other soldiers who were dishonorably discharged, I assume. Their names are, anyway. So, Project Stargaze, we're back here. The Predator is chained up in the middle of the lab. And,
That's
Dr. Brackett is like, yo, that's cool. Can I research this stuff? And it's like, yeah, sure. You can help out. That's why we got you. However, the Predator starts to wake up and then easily breaks out of the restraints. And no one had any of the darts ready to knock him out again. Or if they knew the restraints, he could break. Anyway, sorry.
We're trying.
I'm really trying. Predator breaks out, kills everyone except Dr. Brackett because she has to disarm herself to go through decontamination because you don't have a emergency out button if there was like a fire or a killer fucking alien in there.
Why would we need that? No, it's fine.
Fucking OSHA's got some complaints.
Yep.
Anyway. I've been stuck all week saying certain words over and over again, and I want to stop myself. I do.
You're trying.
And I just can't. Back to the movie.
Anyway, that was not dope. Sorry.
That's it. We're saying through Inside.
Fair enough.
That's 2007's Inside, not Bo Burnham's Inside. Because if we talked about that online, it would miss kind of the point of the movie. But
back
to the movie. The meat bus shows up outside of the Stargaze facility because, of course, they do. While everything's going down because the army people who are on the bus need to go help out in there, and they're getting all murdered. Brackett grabs a trank gun and starts going after the Predator, which the Predator doesn't care. Of course. We run outside. Due to where the Predator's running, Dr. Brackett ends up on top of the bus. The Predator is able to outrun a bus. Oh, also the prisoners broke out of the back and took over the bus and were driving away. The doctor's on top of the roof. Predator is running down the street faster than a bus because they can do that. Shoots out the tire, causing Quinn to be tossed from the bus. He's fine. Brackett falls, but accidentally shoots herself in the foot, so she's going to be out for a bit. And the crew all heads to a motel to hide out for now, because they are technically fugitives. After some totally needed character development that totally happens, Brackett starts to wake up, holds them at gunpoint, and then they say that if she goes back, they'll execute her. So she sticks with them. And the next thing we need to do is go home. Go to Quinn's home because that's where the alien shit is. He also admits that, like, yeah, I sent some alien shit back to my house. So he goes home, but Rory isn't there. Rory is out trick-or-treating dressed as, with the Predator mask on and the gauntlet. Pin.
Yes, Pin.
There. Any Hoozle, we're still at home, and his wife is like, I'm happy to see you're back. And he says, where's my kid? She's like, I don't know. Where is he? Damn it, he probably went out trick-or-treating. I need to stop him because he has important shit on him. Okay. Hey, military friends I just made, do you want to come with? No. Okay, I'm going on my own. Then his wife gives an exposition dump that he is the coolest ranger sniper who would never leave anyone behind, and he may be a bad dad, but he's a good soldier.
That one really did just come out of nowhere, like, to a distracting degree.
It's like a 2-minute exposition dump about how cool Quinn is.
Because we needed to know this.
Well, it's not like we could have shown at any moment that he was cool.
No, that would be interesting and make it a movie.
Anyway, they decide to follow him. With Rory, he's walking around the street trick-or-treating. I do like how the Predator mask is so big, he has to duct tape it to his head to make it stay.
Yeah.
That's a good bit. The bullies from school, however, notice him, even though, again, he's wearing a mask. And is in completely different clothes than what he normally wears.
Yeah. And they keep calling him Asperger's because autism. Get it?
Wow, that's a real good joke for 2018.
Yeah, this movie came out in 2018.
And then Rory tries to ignore them and goes to a house, but he rings the doorbell and dude doesn't answer because it's some redneck asshole. And he comes out on his second floor porch and goes, yeah, have some of this, and throws a beer can, which hits Rory in the back of the head. The mask immediately activates and fucking decimates this guy.
Like, him and the top floor of his house are gone.
Yep, dead. Rory, a kid in middle school, or grade school, it's one of the two, just killed a man.
Yep.
And the bullies also see this and run away. So, yeah, they're not going to fuck with him anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Rory, in a bit of a panic after murder, runs to a baseball field. I guess he likes baseball. Would have been nice to show that in any way in, like, his little man cave in the basement.
You know.
Which was full of nerd stuff instead of baseball. Because even Quinn's gang is like, hey, so where do you think he'd go? Where's, like, a place your kid would be? Baseball? And on the baseball field, a dog runs up to Rory. It's fine. It's just a cute little puppy. He wants to play.
Yeah.
But then the Predator dogs show up. Oh, also that signal he sent out? Yeah, it called another Predator ship. Meaning there's at least 2 Predators in this movie called the Predator.
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, alien Predator dogs attack the baseball field. Luckily, Quinn and gang show up. They shoot one of the dogs dead, and the other one gets lobotomized with a bullet, but is still alive. Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Anyway, we saved Rory, but then the normal Predator shows up and starts chasing them. And then Predator 2 shows up and kills Predator 1. Now we have the Omega Predator.
Oh.
Or the Uber Predator, whatever the fuck the movie wants to call it. Also, the government is back at Quinn's house and is questioning his wife. And she's like, fuck you. Because fuck the government.
Yep.
Fair enough. Gordon's there. Gordon's a dick. We get humanizing scene. Also, the alien doggo comes back wherever they're hiding. But since its master is dead, it is more obedient, and Dr. Brackett immediately goes, mine, which, fair. Also, she's figured out that because back in the lab, I forgot to mention, The one thing that was weird about the Predators is they found human DNA in there. And a lot of the scientists, they were like, so did someone fuck? But no, Dr. Brackett has figured out that the Predators, once they hunt down an enemy that's more powerful than them, they mix some of that alien's DNA into their own, so that way they can be better hunters. So it's not revealed here. It's going to be revealed a bit later. But yes, the Predator is hunting down Rory now because he is the ultimate warrior and he is the future of human civilization with his uber autism.
Yep, the next step in the evolutionary link, apparently.
Yeah, if the Cape didn't kill that one other chick, she would have been hunted by the Predators too.
Yeah.
Go listen to the Cape episode. That's a fun series.
Had 2 good episodes.
Hey, maybe 3.
Yeah.
Anyway, government shows up to the rest of the group. It's Gorin's men. And we tie everyone up. Rory is drawing to pass the time, but they realize he's drawing a ship to wherever the Predator ship is because he was able to figure that out on the computer. The Predator computer, not his own. So they take him to go do that. They're going to execute all our main characters who have such thrilling names as...
Great.
But everyone breaks out, and we have our 15th escape scene. They kill the government agents. They make it over to the UFO, and they fight on the UFO with other humans and the Predator. Eventually leads to them going outside with Quinn holding Gordon hostage and protecting Rory. And everyone's surrounded. Gordon's counting down. Then the Predator 2 just kind of hacks into a computer and is like, yo, it's been real fun watching you all kill each other. I'm going to blow up this ship. And you can all run away. Just leave the one I want and you're fine.
Yeah.
So now we have a climax that's going to be in dark woods for a good fucking 20 minutes. Where everyone is killed off one by one. All the characters you've grown to love, like...
Oh, no.
And...
What?
I know. But yeah, everyone gets killed. Even Gordon gets killed with a headshot. Some people get bifurcated. 2 of the most annoying characters shoot each other in the face.
They do, literally. That's how they die.
Because they got impaled or stabbed, and then they're like, mercy kill each other. Even though one was only stabbed in the gut, so if we got medical attention, he'd be fine, but I don't care. He can be dead.
Yeah.
Kid is taken by the Predator. We surf on top of the UFO for a bit, but then the shield of the ship turns on, which is luckily far enough from the ship, so that way Quinn can lie down under it. One of his buddies gets their legs chopped off because he can't figure out to jump 2 feet in the air. Like the other guy did in front of him. And then the other guy's like, well, shit, how do we take out this ship? Bullets don't work. Oh, I'll just jump into the engine. So he does. Oh, his name was Nebraska.
That was Nebraska who killed himself. Okay.
And then he died. And then Nebraska dies. And the ship crashes. And we crash. We fight the Predator. We kill the Predator 2. Electric Boogaloo. We bury trinkets remembering the dead. And then we get a stinger ending where Rory now works for the government to study Predator stuff. It turns out the first Predator was actually coming to Earth to help us in case of a Predator invasion. That's why he killed all the scientists who he would have needed to talk to. And left us a weapon. And when the weapon is a gauntlet that can go onto a person and then gives you uber Predator armor with laser cannons, and that will be cool for the sequel that's totally going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was the Predator. Where the fuck do we begin?
Yeah. Definitely the worst movie we've reviewed in a long while. We've had a lot of very middling movies, but...
Look, I was mad at the Hurt Locker just because I was bored. I apologize lightly. Not completely.
Not completely, just a touch.
A touch.
Because this was just painful. to sit through, honestly.
If you listen to the Pride episode, we did mention a movie we watched a bit of that is worse, but
But yeah, so The Predator, The Search for Autism. That was our opening joke because honestly, we couldn't think of anything funnier.
and
Like-
honestly, what more do you need?
That's what it is. This is literally the plot of the movie. Like, there are just. So where do we begin? Like, should we begin with the good? Because it won't take long.
Yeah, the good of 3 jokes.
There's a couple of good jokes in there. Like the one with the, like you said, the face mask with the Halloween, the dog spitting out the little ball thing. That was cute.
Oh, the grenade.
Yeah.
To help Brackett escape, she tried to hide the dog by throwing a grenade like a ball, and then it comes back while she's captured and drops the ball, and she immediately grabs the grenade and puts it in the guard's back.
Yeah. And then what was the one at the beginning where he just acted really annoyed?
When they first get to the scientific facility, the way to go down to the labs is the whole room goes down, and the guard there quotes the Haunted Mansion is like, is the room getting bigger? And the guard and the person leading the doctor goes, really? Every fucking time?
Oh, yeah.
Just the most annoyed tone.
Yes. And there are a couple of funny lines. I mean, for every funny line, there's like 20 unfunny ones, but there's some good stuff in there. The guy playing the Predator having a great time.
The first Predator is real petty, which I do like.
I really like his attitude, his swagger. The scene where hey, is everything okay back there? He puts his hand in a thumbs up and puts it through the window.
Yeah,
right?
when he escaped the research facility, he kills a bunch of army men in the back of a truck, and when the driver asks, are they okay, he holds out one of their arms with a thumbs up.
Pretty great.
Solid bit.
Yeah, so the Predator is the best person in the movie, which, I know it's called the Predator, which some people might be like, duh, but
he does die halfway through.
yeah.
And, I mean, Uber Predator's still kind of fun too, especially his message of just like, it's been fun watching you kill each other, but I got shit to do.
Yeah, then it gives him like a 7.5 minute countdown.
Hey, he's being fair.
He is. Yeah. And there's some okay kills. Some of the kills are pretty rad.
When you can see them.
When you can see them, which is half the time not, but yeah, gore's okay. Some of the blood does look fake, but
hopefully there's not a quote from the director talking about how lame CGI is, and then most of this movie is crappy CGI.
Yeah, but what other good can you think of, Justin?
It ended.
Yes, that too. And the Predator dogs were kind of cute, honestly.
I mean,
I
it's
would
dogs.
I would adopt one, but
I don't know how I feel about lobotomizing one to make it a pet, but I guess that's how Pokemon work.
So yeah, now on to what most of this movie is.
Bad. Let's go to the pinboard.
Okay.
Okay, first off, the intro. I'm doing gay hands
You're
for some
fine.
reason. I'm so excited.
Yes.
So, Rory. I don't know why. That name's hard to say.
You're good. Rory's.
Rory's introduction. He is in a chess club and is so good at chess that he is able to remember everyone's board. Most likely, being an awkward kid, is friends with the teacher there. And also, whenever things get too loud, goes into a panic and has to cover his ears and sit there. The fire alarm is pulled like a real fire. And the teacher just leaves.
He is the only one in the room, and then the bullies walk by and see him and bully him because they pulled the fire alarm and they know it's not real. It's stupid how the plot moves along.
There were other kids in the room too, and it's like
they all just left.
Yep, no one thought to help out the kid with literal special needs.
Yeah, screw him, I guess. Like, it's so unrealistic the way people treat other people in this movie. Mm-hmm. It's baffling.
Or the other pin I had was for when he goes out trick-or-treating. That basement has one stairway, and the mom just wasn't paying attention, didn't hear the kid come up wearing the big helmet.
Kind of a crappy parent, honestly.
You're in a small house.
Yeah.
Like, we see what's above the basement. It's basically an open concept type place. Yeah. How did you not hear him leave? Also, he's very much a rule follower. Why didn't he tell his mom, who was excited to go trick-or-treating, that he wanted to go trick-or-treating and he had this cool mask?
Yeah, they showed her with the mask earlier and she wanted him to, but nope.
Well, it's different masks. It was for actual costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
Frankenstein, a pirate.
But it doesn't make any sense how this plot moves along. It's like ridiculous. The leaps in logic are insane.
How did the government know they were hiding out in that RV? Great question. Yep. Oh, right. I forgot the other pin. The motel scene.
Oh, yeah.
Where if she goes back, she'll be shot. The woman who was brought there specifically to study and talk about the things that they're not allowed to know about.
Yeah.
Why would they shoot her?
That makes no sense.
She doesn't even bring this up. She just kind of agrees with them.
Yeah. She's like, okay, I guess I'll ride with you guys. Doesn't even attempt to say like, hey, they hired me. I'm fine.
I was literally on call for just such an occasion.
Yes.
It's stuff like that. And you could be like, that's nitpicking. But when a movie is annoying, all the flaws start to stand out a lot more and become more infuriating.
Yeah, when you like see something that's just very poorly executed, just you naturally do that and are like, wait a minute, and you get more critical of the movie. Like,
also, why did Quinn take the stuff?
Good question, Justin. I really wish I knew the answer.
Like, there's no reason really given. In actually, the fucking the exposition dump. That makes it worse because he's a good soldier. He always follows orders. He's done all this. He always protects his team. And then just decided to steal for no reason.
No reason. Yeah, just kept the alien tech for himself because, and then he decides to swallow the goddamn thing, which is silly.
Well, you could get through TSA. It's that big.
I guess. So many decisions are just nonsensical. Like,
seriously. And that's not even the parts that got reshoots.
No. The thing is, like, the characters are, like, just there. Like you said, like, right after forgetting the movie, we forgot almost all the names of the squad members. That's impressive.
It is. And there is a moment where they try to have something happen between Quinn and his kid. And the kid says, like, I'm sorry I never grew up the way you wanted. Oh, my God. This has never been shown.
Nope.
They have not talked this entire time. They're estranged. The kid likes his dad. The dad seems fine with his kid.
Yeah.
And they just have this scene of like, I'm sorry I grew up different.
Or something. Yeah.
His dad does not give a shit. All that we've seen, this line means nothing. It's just generic bullshit to pull at the heartstrings that aren't there.
It really is. It was a payoff for something that was never set up.
Never happened.
Nope.
Maybe it was in the 45 minutes cut from this fucking movie.
Probably. And that's probably why it feels so forced. And yes, by the way, they had to change basically the entire finale of the movie. Like, it was like a good third of the script had to be rewritten.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently on set morale was really low. And like, even when they were shooting, there were constant delays and it was just not fun for anyone involved. And in some scenes I could tell because it felt like in some scenes, like the actors didn't want to be there. Like they delivered their lines with very, like they were bored. But yeah, like they had it was originally going to hold on. It was originally going to take place during the day, and they would have had like friendly predators that acted kind of as ambassadors or explaining things on, and there was going to be this like ship or something with all these mutant abominations and crossbreed between like predators and aliens and all these hybrids and mutations, and they cut all this. Apparently it did not turn out well. It was beyond their scope, and 20th Century Fox basically mandated reshoots. They're like, you gotta rewrite this. So Shane Black was like, oh, we'll set it at night to make it scarier or something, even though you can't see half of what's going on. And because of this, the big finale is a hot mess.
Yeah.
Characters literally just appear out of nowhere. You don't know how they got there. Like, it's just... I can't describe it, really. It's just a hot mess.
Okay. Like, just to specify into one of the problems during the finale.
Please.
Okay. So, Quinn needs to help his son get off this ship and away from the army who wants him and the predator that wants him. The little ball he swallowed is actually the invisibility chip predators have. Sure. And he gives it to his son so he can run away. never turning on the invisibility in the first place. The sun does at least pull away when the Predator threatens to like bomb the place and the gunfire gets a little more confusing. However, the Predator catches up to the kid, grabs him, and he drops the ball. Running through the woods, fight. Somehow during this time, by the time Quinn is in the crashed ship, well, after Quinn jumps onto the ship and crashes it with his buddies, the doctor has somehow run back to the random part of the woods, picked up the ball, and brought it back in order to appear during the final fight and help kill the Uber Predator.
Yep.
How the fuck in the middle of the night did she find that thing?
There is no way. Like, and there were leaves on the ground too. They showed it, and it like probably rolled.
And the kid was away from everyone.
Yeah, but no, she found it, slowly stalked him, and is now here to save the day.
Somehow followed the ship at the same speed on the ground without a vehicle.
Yep. It's just giant gaps in like story that like are just never explained, and you can absolutely tell how much was cut. Like,
oh, there's moments where I was like, wait, I thought there was a literal scene explaining this, and there was nothing there.
Nope.
No, that's just how the movie feels. It's like there was supposed to be a scene where one of Quinn's buddies set up that he acts like this, but it just doesn't. And then they make a joke, and it's like, what are you referencing?
Yep.
It's like you walked into a room in the middle of a party, and everyone's saying jokes from earlier in the night, and it's like, huh?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's just atrocious. And the crazy thing to me is that, like, Shane Black can be funny.
Yeah.
He can write just fine. He has some good movies out there. It's just... Sorry?
I was going to say Kiss Kiss Bang Bang,
Yep.
Nice Guys, Last Boy Scout, I think he directed. I know he wrote it. It's basically just Lethal Weapon, but with Bruce Willis. Yep.
Yeah. And it's just amazing to me, like, how Predator of all the series he dropped the ball on. Like, he's the guy who helped write the original.
He starred in it.
Yeah. So I don't know what in the world happened. Like,
and there is if you guys know Matt McMuscles, he does a video series called What Happened. He even talked about the Predator, and there's just nothing. We don't really know what happened behind the scenes.
Yeah, actors kind of, I guess, have not really come out and talked about anything, so...
Yeah, because it's a bigger studio picture, so you don't really want to piss off the bigger studio to keep getting work.
Yep.
And we just know it was delayed a lot. They had to do the massive reshoots.
The release date kept getting pushed around, so less people saw it. Like,
what was it, like 13 months they had for
production and post.
Which, in case you don't know movie time, that's insane for this big of a movie.
Yeah. Like, usually a year is spent, like, just on the pre-production alone.
Well,
like,
they didn't mention pre-production for this. It's during and post.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, to compare it for the audience. Like, yeah, like, pre and post, like, production itself usually takes about, like, 6 months to a year. Like, it's the shortest amount of time. But then, like, post-production usually takes another year or two.
Yeah, well,
like,
production does depend on what the movie is.
Yes, but
like, at least 10 weeks, like 3 months.
Yeah, but no, they had a year and a month to do all of that.
That's why, to also give a scale for production time, Edgar Wright usually takes 3 years to make a movie. Yep. That should tell you how long it takes for pre-production, production, and post-production for an average movie.
Yep.
We haven't even mentioned how fucking annoying the characters are yet.
Oh, boy.
Besides the Predator, everyone else is two-dimensional at best, one-dimensional at worst.
Oh, yeah. Like, we already went over the kid with autism. Like, the actor does fine with what he's given, but that's just a big fucking yikes. Everyone else is just generic and bland and forgettable. I mean, were there any, like, actors we recognized in here at all?
Keen.
There was, yeah, that's right. Yeah, Keegan-Michael Key. Annoying in this, unfortunately.
Yeah, hey, did you play Call of Duty in the 360 era? I want you to think about how, to date myself a bit more, how squeakers talked in the lobbies. That is all of his dialogue throughout the entire movie.
Literally.
just a kid trying to sound over sexual, tough, and swearing as much as he can.
And then there's just everyone on the bus who's supposed to have mental issues, be crazy. There's the Zionist, the ultra religious dude.
Oh,
who we forgot to even mention during the thing.
He dies dumbly.
He dies anyway. Like we said, one-dimensional to like two-dimensional.
Oh, but did you not think it was offensive enough the way we portray autism? Don't worry, we have a character with Tourette's, and this is movie Tourette's, so you have to, even though, yes, I understand this does happen to people, this is like every 5 seconds this dude has to say fuck, pussy, cunt, you know?
Yeah, it's just the randomly swearing is his vocal tick, and then you see him twitch a bit too, and it's just very offensive.
It's like, wow, you guys really just looked up quickly on Google what happens with this.
Yep.
And I'm sure you found a 4chan page telling you exactly how it worked.
It's just really ableist, frankly.
Yeah, the whole movie is just yikes.
And the fact that it's supposed to be the next step in the evolutionary chain, I can't tell if that's supposed to be really offensive or if it's like a pathetic attempt to be nice.
To try and justify what they're doing.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know why this decision was made. It was a terrible decision, and no.
God, everything about it is so annoying. Also, just how often they escape. Like, every 30 seconds, these people get caught and then have to escape.
Yep. Like, just reusing it. And that's why it's just so boring as nothing happens. Like, even during the action scenes, nothing fucking happens. Like,
it's another and then movie.
Yes.
We caught the kid. What do we do now? And then the military shows up.
And then the Predator escapes, and then we go here, and then we go here, and then
he turns out to be drawing a map, and then they go to which hold on, that's not an and then, which causes them to go to the ship.
Yes.
And then our characters escape captivity, and then the Predator shows up.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Terrible script, terrible campers. Wow, thanks, brain characters. Just absolutely bland, and I mean the effects are so bad as well. That does not help.
Yeah, these look like CGI effects from the late 2000s, and it's 2018.
Yep, this was released in 2018, but remember, Shane Black didn't want any of that video game crap. No, he wanted to eventize the Predator again.
Actual quote.
Actual quote.
No, I don't have anything else to remember. I guess we didn't fully mention. Yeah, the ending is shot so dark you can hardly see anything that's fucking going on.
Yep.
It's not as bad as AVP2, but it's still pretty bad.
It's still pretty goddamn bad. And it's one of those movies where, frankly, I don't know if the original would have worked or not. It feels like they took out the wrong stuff and kept in the wrong stuff.
I will say, with what they set up with the original of having the friendly predators and the mutants, and from what we had of set photos, it looks like this was going to push more towards comedy and being over the top, which might have at least made it bearable.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I wish they would have gone full ridiculous. At least it would have been good, like enjoyably bad instead of just bad. And some of the hybrids looked pretty fucking rad too. Like
it looks like a Flood Enemies layer in Halo 3.
It does.
But since we just kind of bear down on middle of the road action sci-fi, it's boring as hell.
Yeah, just with way too many plot holes and conveniences that happen to make it at all realistic or let alone engaging. Like, I can deal with plot holes if the movie has some redeeming qualities. This does not.
This doesn't. It doesn't have fun action. It doesn't have good writing. It doesn't have anything worth your time.
A sad attempt at a Predator movie from someone who was heavily involved in the first movie, which makes it even more hurtful.
Yeah. Spoilers, this is going to be worst of the series.
Yeah.
Like, there is no doubt in my mind nothing will reach this level of bad. Mm-hmm. In retrospect, how do you feel about Predators?
Just mediocre. Like, same thing as when I watched it. It wasn't bad, but I'm never going to watch it again, I don't think.
I'd rather sit through that again than even watch half of this movie.
Same. And I think it's like you were saying, actually, we were talking about this briefly during the movie, but it's like, because Predators had like hints of things that could be good to keep you going. And the first half hour, at least, is pretty action-packed. Like here, it just starts out bad and keeps getting worse. And there is nothing interesting brought up.
while Predators was a building that looked nice on the outside, but then you could really see the work it needed on the inside, this was a building already starting to collapse. And while you walk through it, it's like Nathan Drake or Laura Croft, and just floorboards fall apart, the walls crumble, a pipe bursts.
Yep.
It just keeps shaking until you go out the back door and the whole thing collapses.
Yep. So very bad, just as bad as everyone said it was. So
I never have to sit through it again.
thank God.
Thank fucking God.
But yes, fortunately, and the silver lining here is that the Predator series just goes up from here.
I don't think you can go much lower.
You can't, but
you can.
Well, you can, but the Predator series, like here, actually becomes good and stays good, which I'm very much looking forward to.
So far, it stayed good.
Yes.
They could still fuck it.
They could.
After what we cover, at least.
Yeah.
Because in case anyone needs a reminder, the series wheel is cut off at 2025 release dates.
Yep.
Mainly because they keep making they made 2 Predator movies in 2025. I don't need them rushing out more.
Yeah.
And causing us to go on forever. Or if Amazon does shitty Bond movies.
Yeah.
Anything else on this dumpster fire of a movie?
Nope. Avoid it. Not recommended.
Avoid it at all costs. This didn't happen.
Nope.
This didn't happen.
This is being purged from the canon, which it already has been, which is nice. So,
even though it tried to set itself up as canon, saying 1, 2 happened.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
Cameron, we always rate the movies on our show.
Yes, we do.
And we use our same rating system every time. So, Cameron, if this movie was a person and you needed to tell them something time sensitive, how likely are they to answer their cell phone?
Oh, it's gonna be one of those people. They're not likely.
Okay, actually, just that's your answer or any further?
I mean, they're not likely. It's one of those people that, like, you'll try to tell them something urgent, and then, like, a week later, oh, yo, sup, what'd you need?
I don't even think you'll get that call back.
You don't think?
You will bring it up a week later, long after the time-sensitive event has happened. They will actively deny that you ever called and still blame you for whatever happened. That is the type of person this movie is.
Yes. Oh, I agree. I agree. Just very unpleasant and someone you just don't want to be around.
So yeah, that's The Predator.
Thank fucking God that's over with.
Thank fuck. I'd like to note this episode is a little lower than 50 minutes probably. But I think it's because we just kept talking about everything wrong here.
And that's fine. Hey, that's kind of what we're about here.
That the only likable person was Brackett.
Yep.
That's all I could say.
All right.
Mostly because she didn't have any scenes where she was too fucking stupid to breathe. Anyway, we are on the series wheel. The series wheel is full of a bunch of series that you have heard of, which means they have movies you have seen or at least heard of, and your friends have probably heard of them too. That way, we can have some brand synergy, and you can hear the episode, and you can go, wow, I need to tell my friends this. And the guard says, you are still in solitary confinement. How did you get that phone? Once you break their teeth, because all cops, but once you do that, you can listen to the episode again. But the episode will be decided by this wheel. And for those who are new here and are on the YouTube version, you may be wondering, why are there multiple Bonds there? It is because we have well over 20 movies still to cover, and the wheel is being very mean about picking Bond. So we go by a rule of every time we go through 4 movies on here, when we get back to the series wheel, we put another Bond on there until we land on it, then we'll reset back to 1. It's like Wild Magic Surge in D&D.
I love listening every time how it gets longer and longer. I'm so excited to see where it goes this time.
At some point, there's going to be 10 minutes of the episode that is just me explain, and there's only like 2 movies left on here.
Yeah.
2 movie series, I should say. Anyway, it is time to... Oh, wait.
Oh, okay.
Spin! It was near Bond again!
Of course it was!
But it's not Bond. It's Army of Darkness.
Hail to the king, baby.
The most quotable Evil Dead.
Woo!
And the one where I may have some controversial opinions. But we will figure that out next time.
Yes, we will.
On Cinema Roulette. Cameron, say something for me to cut off.
Okay, fine.